What's up, guys? It's Joe. Greg and I decided to get out and take a drive today. We wanted to just enjoy the day because, I mean, as you can tell, it is absolutely beautiful out here. I mean, this is one of our favorite spots that we come to out here on his stomping grounds. The next step, or next stop, actually, will probably be out where I grew up on my stomping grounds in the country. But yeah, this is actually the area where we camped out for like about 3 months. We had a, let's see how long we can make it in the woods. And we could have made it a lot longer, but it started getting cold. But then we went from the tent to a pop-up camper to see how much longer we could stay. So we actually ended up staying in the woods for it was from the end of April until November the 3rd. November 3rd is when we stopped. So we went for quite a while. And there's a lot of footage of that up in, if you check my videos, they're up in the beginning of when I started making them. So check those out. Some of them's pretty interesting. Some of them's pretty crazy. A lot of beautiful shots, though, of different things. But Greg brought up a good point, and I said, I could talk about that, but everyone's just going to argue about, religion and science. He's like, you ought to talk about, look at all this beautiful stuff, all the beautiful trees and the water, the rocks, and how just the land is laid out, and how good the air feels, and the sun, and all that. And he's like, how could we not have a God if everything's so beautiful? And I agree with him. I do believe in a higher power, in God, or that's what we choose to use, is the word God. That's how we were raised, and so I'm not going to get into that whole thing, though, because how that goes. But that's our beliefs. So, and everybody else can have their own belief too. I mean, that's just it right there. Anyway, yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous out here today. We have a giant Halloween party planned, as you guys know. Still looking for responses on what I should wear for Halloween. So far, guys, Superman is winning. So it looks like so far I'm going to be Superman. So far, there was a couple of people that suggested Wonder Woman because I had mentioned I had never done drag, or I'd never dressed up like a woman, and it's not something I want to do, but I'm curious as to what I'd look like. But I would need some help with that, because I don't know how to apply all that shit. And I've actually watched drag queens do that, and what they go through, holy shit. And that whole tucking part, I would have to have some kind of costume to where I wouldn't have to tuck, because for one, my balls are way too big to tuck. I'm sorry. And no, that's not me saying, oh yeah, I've got a big old set of fucking nuts. But they are. But it's actually something that causes problems. They're wanting me to have surgery, and they want to staple the cords up to the wall of my sack and all this other shit. I'm like, hell no, I'll deal with the pain. Because where they're so big and they hang low and heavy, it causes pain off and on quite often since I was like 15 years old. But I've learned to deal with it. Release of ejaculation, that helps. That always helps a lot, because it helps, pull the nutsack up. Anyway, off of that, I don't know where I'm coming up with these little messages I'm sending out. This conversation. But one more time, just get a look at this. This is a little brook, a little stream that runs all the way down and around, out through, all the way to where I grew up. That's the funny part, but it's actually that way. So if you would go straight, because his home, home where his mom and dad lives, is just right over there. So if you would walk straight from there that way and just go straight, I mean nonstop, you would reach my old stomping grounds where I grew up. But in the comments below, let me know where you guys go to relax and what you guys do on like your days off, or when you're just wanting to chill out, and ask some questions about the area, and I'll let you know. All right. Always, guys, you know what I say, love each other, love yourselves, you know, be there for each other. Find someone, grab them, give them a big old hug, give them a big old kiss, and just love each other, guys. Until later or until tomorrow, take care. I love you all. Have a great day. Later.